One of the best things parents can do for their children is to help them develop a healthy sexuality. This means to love and be loved, to trust and be trusted, and to develop healthy relationships. Communication is the cornerstone to achieve these goals.
But talking about sexuality with children is a tremendous challenge, particularly if you, like most adults today, grew up in a home where sexuality was rarely discussed. During this program, we'll hear from parents who tell us how they've tried to raise sexually healthy kids. While they reflect a range of values, they all agree on one thing. They want their children to learn differently.
And I'm sure all of you have gone through the moment when you learned about sex. And I remember lying in bed one night thinking, gross, my parents did it. And then I remember running through the neighborhood thinking, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson did it. Isn't that awful feeling?
I think why it's important for parents to listen to their kids is so they don't feel left out, they don't feel like they're getting ignored, and just so they feel like they're part of it, and they have self-esteem.
Listen is something I say over and over to parents, because if in fact they can tune into their children, try to understand how their children feel about things, their children will be more likely to come to them.
Your parents instill so many values in you, and believe it or not, they do carry those values into their lives, even though you may not think about it, you know, but like those messages that you say do stay in their head.
And to tell them to just say no to sex when they're sitting potentially in the backseat of a car with the hormones raging and someone kissing and telling them, I love you, and for them to turn to that person and say no is just not going to cut it. They need more skills and information to be able to handle that situation.
We're very clear about the fact that we do not want you to be having sex unless you're married. However, you may arrive at the point where you will make a different choice. If you're going to make a different choice, then be wise. Use a condom.
If you do a great job of it, or if you do a reasonable job of it, then your children are more likely to have a healthy respect for their body, to know how their bodies function, and to have the sense that my body is good and not shameful. It's a source of pleasure and a source of health.
Children grow up quickly, so there's no time like the present to improve your communication with them. It may not always seem like it, but they want to talk with you about sexuality. So watch for cues that they're ready to talk. Discuss the joys and the responsibilities of close relationships. Tell the truth and ask them what they think. When they share their thoughts, listen. Really listen. It takes time and patience. But remember, as a parent, you're helping your child prepare for life, to make responsible decisions and become a happy, sexually healthy adult.